What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Lex.
And I'm Lee.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about episode 32 of Love After Lockup. Now, this is our first...
Remember all their names?
Yes.
I think I forgot already.
Yeah, but this is our first... I was like, I had seen something, like somebody had said something about the episode. So I was like, oh, we should do a like recap of the episode or talk about our thoughts on that episode. First of all, I wish we would have done this a couple episodes ago because that was like
juicy.
tea. But I mean, we can go back.
Tea.
Tea. Tea. So anyway, so I took my notes because I didn't want to skip any important parts. So John picks up Christiana. He picks up Christiana from jail. Well, he don't pick her up in this episode, but they showing they driving home. So they on their way home, right? And the first thing, I'm gonna just have to say, the first thing I thought she was pregnant. But then you said no. I was like, you was like, wait, how long has she been locked up? She was locked up for 10 months, and her belly looks like she could have been at the.
I don't think they had sex like
that. But then we didn't know that at the time, because when you said that, I was like, I don't know, but I said I think they had sex one time. I think I said that.
I think so.
And then later on, it came out where they had sex one time right before she went back.
Well, she had to go straight to the
because like she had ran off. Right? She had ran off. They hadn't even did nothing. I forgot about that. She had ran off, and then he picked her up, and then the sister was like, I'm gonna give her one more day, and I'm gonna turn her in. Remember, the sister was like, if she doesn't do it tomorrow, I'm gonna call or whatever.
I think she had already had, trying to get her dude, right?
Yeah. So then I was like, dang, she's pregnant. You was like, man, she looks pregnant. I was like, man, she does look pregnant. But I was like, I don't know. But then as they kept talking, she was like, was making like little jokes about making babies or raising babies or something. And it kind of just solidified like she wasn't pregnant. But she looks pregnant. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she popped out a baby and was like, I didn't know.
No.
she said
she gained weight.
Yeah,
it's like
all
weight with your stomach. Like,
yeah, she's like, crazy. I got fat. But like her
That's
belly.
kind of rare, right? Like when you gain weight, all your
weight go to your belly? I don't know. But like
That's
her
strange.
belly is so like, it's like round.
12 months or something, right?
Yeah, it's round. It's not hanging to the left, to the right, or none of that.
Poking out like she.
Yeah, she looks pregnant. So then that was the first, that was like the biggest thing. Like, is she pregnant? And then so she went and he met her daughters, and he had, was they all daughters?
No, I think it's one boy, right?
One
it's
boy.
Like the first time. It's like two girls, one boy.
Oh, so
that's
three
the
of
first time
his
I've seen his kids, right?
Yeah, the first time. Yeah, I think that's the first time we've seen his kids. He said he has 8 kids.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, those kids were all grown, right?
Well, she was what? The rest of them, or these? These were
right here. Those
well,
three.
the oldest one there was like 18. The rest was like younger than her,
no,
but not young.
Not that much young.
Yeah, that was like in their teens. But that was like.
Well, I thought they was like 18 and up. I didn't know.
No, she was the oldest, because he was like, my oldest is 18, about to go to college or something like that.
Oh, I do. Yeah,
my oldest one in the house or something. So then they all sit down, they all greet her, hi. Then they sit down at the table and they have dinner. And she's like, oh, I don't know. She's like, I haven't sat down as a family in over 10 years. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, I don't know if it's too much for her, but she gets up and she goes to lay down. And when she goes to lay down, I noticed that she goes into like the dungeon or something, because the garage, it's like the floor is not carpet, not wood, not tile. The floor is literally cement, like your garage floor is. I saw that.
Maybe just a basement they turned into a room or something.
Yeah, because they went under.
Well, I guess because everybody lived there, he had those.
It's like
the mom and the other sister.
The mom, the sister, and he got 3 kids. But I was like, she, like, it was just dinner. Like, why did you have to, like, get up and just act
Well, I
like
guess
it was
it's because
just
it was like, everything was new to her, you know what I mean? She's just getting out, and all of a sudden she's sitting at a table with all these people she didn't really know. So she felt uncomfortable. I would have too, right? You know? I'd have felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it's come a point where this man been doing all this for you and your family. You can sacrifice this little moment to finish dinner. You know?
But...
Because it's not that, I mean, it's just...
I mean, but by her, like, they're married, so she feel like, oh, he's my husband, so I can do what I want to do type deal. Right?
I mean, she could have, but, I mean, like, no, she should have stayed. To me, she should have stayed.
You would have?
Yeah, I would have stayed. I would have just been in my own head, like, you know, I'd be thinking, I would be sitting there silent, and just my mind would just be rolling. So,
tell me.
So, yeah, I probably would have stayed.
Even if you had something to say, you won't say it until you get upset. Then you, like, everything comes out.
Play your cards right. So, next, John, he's writing this letter, a goodbye letter to Lacey. Because in the last episode, her dad was like, man, what do you want? What do you want?
He hate his guts, don't he?
The dad don't like John.
Yeah, he don't like John.
No, he don't. But I mean, I guess, you know, her dad has seen everything on the back end.
Right.
But he writing this note because he discovered that she called the police on him and locked him up for another however long. He said he could have been gone even longer. And he just had to know, did Lacey call the cops on him? Because he just didn't. He just wanted to know. And the dad was like, what do you want to know? I'll tell you. And then he's like, well, did she call the cops? And he's like, you're right. She did call the cops on your dumb ass. And was like, going, just like making him feel like shit.
Was he drunk when she called the cops? No, when she called the cops on him. Was he drunk or what?
I don't think
What was the reason she called the cops on him?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Oh, I think she was scared because she thought he had relapsed. And I think she was scared. And she called the cops on him. Not scared for her life, but like scared for him. And when she called, it was like for his safety. And then
that's definitely not.
Because I remember she was saying like.
Yeah, but you don't call the cops like, I'm worried about you relapsing, so let me call the cops. And they come and find dope on you or whatever. That's like. That's
bad, but I mean, what else you gonna do? Like.
No, I think she's like, they got into it or something.
Because it could have went down like that, but the way it played out on the show, you know, they can like edit it to make it didn't seem like that. Then he goes and put it seems like he went and put it in her mailbox, but we don't really know if he did or not. Not if he put that letter in her
because he was driving off. So
yeah, he drove, pulled up, walked, so I guess. Then he called his boys and was like, wait, do you think he should have put that? You think he should have mailed the letter? You think he should have just burned the letter? You think he should have handed it to her? What you think?
No, because if he didn't knock on the door, they'd have been a problem, right?
Okay, so...
I think he did the right thing, leave it in the mailbox. If old boy find it, Sean is his name, he's probably going to tear it up.
But that was the thing, like, we didn't know what's his name. Sean, John, like, he had a couple different names. He did. Yeah, if he find he going to tear it up. It's been like this tension building between them for a while.
Yeah, because she was playing both sides, you know?
Yeah.
They should be mad at her, not at each other.
Yeah, but she kind of humiliated him. Like when she brought John in and kicked Sean out and was like, get your stuff. And like they kind of just fronted on him and he just took it. He just took it.
He just took it like, Jesus Christ. It's like, man, I'll be like, man, that's crazy. I couldn't let that one go.
You can't let nothing go.
Yeah, I could, but I couldn't let that go.
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So then, anyway, so he dropped off the letter. Then I guess he wants to go have a drink, and then he's remembering, like, you know, how he just starts going backwards, and it just starts with that one drink. So then he called his friend, and
no, I don't think he got a drink, right? He was going to.
No, he didn't. No, I was just saying he wanted to.
Right.
So he was called his friend. His friend was like, I'm gonna meet you. They meet up. He's like, I got something for you. And we're thinking, like, what? He pulls out an ice cream.
Yeah, I've
an
never
ice
heard
cream
that.
bar.
I never heard of that.
So apparently,
it kills cravings for alcohol. I didn't know that. Never
and
heard
drugs.
That. Have you?
No, I haven't. But I mean, I guess.
Alcoholics know, right?
Yeah, they would know. But yeah, so I think. So then they're just sitting out there talking. He's like, well, really, she's not the one for you, because if she was, then she wouldn't have been, you know, this wouldn't even be an issue in the beginning. So then he saves him from going to get a drink. He doesn't go and get a drink. Okay, so next, Michael is getting ready to leave, okay? Now, this is the thing I said about that. I don't know how old do this, but you got a wife, 2 kids. You just moved into her house. You just like throw your weight around and like
messed up her relationship.
Messed up her relationship, and then he like laughs about it. Like,
everybody knows it's a lie.
That's
though.
my wife.
Everybody knows it's a lie. He ain't gonna see his mama. Oh, I miss my mama.
So yeah, he
That's
said,
game.
"Oh, it's been 6 months. I haven't seen my family in 6 months." And so I looked. I was like, "What grown ass man talking about? I'm finna go see my family. It's been 6 months."
But she knew what was up though. She just didn't want to accept it, you know, because that ain't the first time he's done her like that.
I know he always be going back and forth to all these states and stuff. Like, how do you get money?
And she fall for it every time.
Well, I mean,
I guess she have to. She got 2 kids,
but she has to accept
right,
it.
or just she hope for the best, you know, like.
She's like, oh, I'm not gonna cover for you this time. So he had to tell the girls he was leaving.
Yeah.
Then he ends up leaving.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Like,
he was like in and out, and she's
playing them kids hard, man.
She says that he's inconsistent. So you're inconsistent, and that's probably the biggest problem in their relationship. Because I think that Sarah would be able to live with him being who he is
if he just come home every night.
Well,
you know what I mean? If he would come home every night, she'd be Gucci. She wouldn't trip. Like, I don't think she would care as much. Because she's to the point she'd do anything to, like, hold on to her family. But he don't care about nobody but himself, though. You know, he don't even care about his kids.
So
I mean, he care about them, but you know what I mean. He care about his life more than his children.
I don't know. He just kind of just wrecks everybody's life and just like around him. Trying to have his cake and eat it too.
He's been having his cake and eat it too.
So Amber and her mom is waiting on Puppy to get to the hotel so they can meet up. Because her mom came in town. And I guess they were like the 3 Musketeers in jail. And so they were waiting on Puppy to get there so they could just like, you know, hang out. Then she never showed up and Mom had to go. But before they were walking out, she gets a call from Sammy. And she's like, and then he's like, oh, I'm getting out. And she's like, oh, yeah? And I guess he could feel like there was like, it was off. Because he was like,
yeah, he caught that.
Is that a problem? And she's like, oh, no, I'm just like making up stuff. And I don't like that she is like,
she's
leading Puppy on. Yeah, she's leading her on. But see, she was staying with her mom. So it's like, they are still staying there. So you're staying with them, but you're over here. And then Puppy has told her, like, you're just gay for, like, the stay. Like, you're not really gay. And
yeah, because she sensed it too, you know. She knows something's off.
So then she talks to him. He's getting out, and she's like, this is the thing about Amber. She tells everybody they need to get their shit together, right? She's like, oh, you need to have your shit together. Like, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. I'm not going back. She said that to Puppy. And then she's saying that to Sammy. Sammy. And look at her. She ain't even got her shit together. She's over here like Puppy, like want to be with her. But she want to be with this dude. But she really want to have them both. Because as a matter of fact, I think this. I don't know if she said that, but I feel like she did.
No, she didn't say it, but that's what she want. But she can't have that, you know what I mean? Because old boy Sammy ain't going for that. I don't think Puppy will either, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And she lost weight, and she just looked sad when, like, when she walked up, when they were walking out to put the stuff in the car, and when Puppy walked up, and then you can tell that she had lost weight, and then she's like, well, can you take me to work? And she just, and then Amber's like, you need to get it together, like, you've been drinking, and, like, kind of down her throat. But I feel like Amber is probably a big part of why she is going on a downward spiral. Now, you got to give somebody a choice to make that choice. So Amber's not being honest. So if she was being honest, then maybe she wouldn't have so much weight. Like, maybe Puppy wouldn't feel the way she feel, and she wouldn't have all this power that she doesn't, either she don't realize that she has, if she would just be honest and be like, I'm not. Or she would
give her a choice.
Do her own thing.
Yeah, she ain't no choice.
I don't know if she's trying to stay there because she ain't got nowhere to go, so she doesn't want to. I don't know. But they live together, right? Yeah. So then she's like, oh, I'll walk to work then. And then she's like, get in the car. Don't make me get out. So she ends up getting in the car. Then they start arguing and stuff and going back and forth and stuff. She's like, all we do is bicker. And
no, it's like anybody got something else going on, they find an excuse to be mad at the other person. You know what I mean? Because it seems like she makes up reasons. Well,
I don't think she don't be mad. Amber's not mad. She just seems like she's like...
Yeah, she seemed like it to me.
She don't seem mad. She just seems like...
oh, you can't get your stuff together. Oh, you're drinking. You know what I mean? Like, even when Olga asks her, hey, what's going on? What about us? She make up shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she be giving her, like... She tries to tell her, like... Get her to tell her, but she still has not done that yet. And what else? Then
Olga's getting out, so she's forced to now. She has to tell it.
So she's like, oh, we still got to go to Vegas because they're still trying to deal with that paperwork situation with
Which is crazy.
That
just
dude,
like...
I can't even remember his name, but y'all know that dude, that adopted puppy. They trying to go down to Vegas and do something, but...
I think it's more that she just want to go to Vegas with her, you know what I mean, with Amber.
Oh, yeah, she told her, oh, we can get married.
Yeah, that's what that's all about.
She said, I'm not marrying you. What she said, she said, I'm not marrying you, bitch. Or something like that. I was like, she's like, I'm not getting married to you. It's like, that is so mean.
I mean.
She just looking sad. But you know, what goes around comes around, so.
Oh, definitely.
She'll be,
God said so. That's written. I'm a living witness.
Oh, yeah? Testify.
Oh, ma'am.
Testify. Testify. Chevelle, I can't remember the dude's name, but she wants to get married in 30 days. She's like, oh, we gonna get married in 30 days.
Yeah, she gonna get married very quick. She wanna lock it in.
And he was like, 30 days? You're springing 30 days on me? And then he said, I believe she'd be married in 28 days as long as... I believe he was like, ain't nothing.
I don't think that wasn't gonna ever happen though, cause he
ain't gonna get married? Right.
Yeah, cause he ain't gonna do right by her.
You don't think?
No, not at all.
I don't know. I don't know.
He ain't gonna do right.
I mean, it could be the question is she gonna do right?
No, she seems to be honest.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's him.
We'll see. And so she's like, I want to get married in 30 days. He's like, that ain't even enough time. Like, hold on. And then she's like, oh, it's happening. So then he calls his mom to tell his mom. And, you know, that between his mom and her, they're like not having it. Well, the mom is like, why are you down there? Oh, he was like, I popped the question. Just like, I popped the question. You ain't getting married, or you can't get married, or you ain't ready for that. And
which is, you know, she's looking at like he's still her little boy because he's been locked up so long, you know what I mean?
And she probably knows some things that she's on the inside.
Yeah, like, nigga, you ain't ready for that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she
probably because he was down there acting for cutting up, you know?
Yeah, with his sister's friends. She knows some stuff. And maybe that... I don't know how you could not... And I guess Chevelle had kind of like put them out there and was like, I was there for him when he was in jail and y'all was not. Like, I came to see him, I wrote him letters, I put money on his books, and where were y'all? And now, and so the mom, you know.
Oh, even he said that.
Yeah, he said that. So when they, you know, they got put out there, now they still kind of hurt by that. Like, but it be your own family, it be the ones closest to you that will, you know, the whole tune change.
All the time.
When you can't,
Yeah.
when things
Especially
change.
in black families, man. It'd be your family that cut your head off, you know? Or they're not there for you always. You know?
I mean, I think that's in all families, like white
Maybe,
people
but,
too. Like, they sleep with each
maybe
other's
so.
husbands.
Really? That's deep.
So then Christiana goes on a walk with her mom, and then they actually walk all the way to like the restaurant, right?
I think it's down the street, right?
Yeah, it probably is down the street.
Yeah, mom
but
can't go far. She's like on the oxygen tank.
yeah, it's down the street.
You think he's like with her sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too.
Because the mom is like, oh, you know, I don't trust him. What did she tell her? She said,
Yes.
something ain't right about him. Then she starts talking about where's his, he's getting
money.
all this money. He's buying there's 5 cars in the driveway. Where is he getting all this money?
I know he had been doing some fraud before. Did you?
Writing bad checks.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I mean, I don't remember that, but
I can't believe she said that though. Like, you're staying with this man for free and you put his business out there, you know, right?
He took your whole family in. He took you and your daughters in.
If he is doing something illegal, you just open the doors up for them boys to look at him, right? You know?
Yeah, I don't know why she would say that. Like, who says stuff like that? Like, all this time y'all live together and you would pick now?
No.
So then she also says, well, I can hear through the vent and I don't know, it just doesn't seem right that late at night. She's down there and they're having conversations. And she's like, what do you think they're having?
I think she knows. She just didn't want to, like, that's her daughter. Both of them are her daughters, and she just didn't want to say it. I think she knows. But she did speak on it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know that she knows. Maybe. She might, but it's like, she don't want
But
to.
for them to be, like, what they was flirting, and for her to, they were staying in the same house, definitely something went down.
Yeah, the way, like, they were on each other. So, you just gonna be all up on somebody and just at one time. Like,
plus, he's already admitted that he ain't never been faithful to no woman he had.
yeah, he admitted that. But he said she the first. And then Christiana lets us know that if that did happen, it's because she slept with her husband.
Yeah.
What?
What do white people say?
So
it's a real shit show.
So if that happened, I don't understand how you would actually allow her to actually be living in your house when you gone, or even when you're there. Because it's always like that threat, basically. Like, is my sister gonna cross me because I crossed her? It just seems like a worry that just would never go away.
That's awful. That all the men.
Yeah, I mean, it happens every day.
Sisters, man. That's awful.
Happens all the time. So I guess we got 2 more episodes. 1 more episode. 2 more episodes until the finale.
I think it's 1, right?
Yeah, there's 1 episode, and then the next one is the finale. No, I guess the next episode is finale. I don't know. If y'all want us to talk about any other shows, actually, we do got another show coming. Make sure you comment that show down below. If you have any other ideas, let us know. Make sure you like this video and comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn those post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.